Here is a fact. A beneficiary makes a demand on a bank guarantee. The bank receives it, examines the documents, finds them compliant and pays. The money moves. But the applicant, the person whose name is on the guarantee, learns about this demand 3 weeks later. By then, the payment has cleared. The money is gone, and the applicant never had the chance to know what happened. This is not hypothetical, my dear friends. This is real. And this is the exact problem Article 16 of URDG 758 solves. Welcome back to Ravneet's Knowledge Bites, your article by article series on URDG 758, the ICC's Uniform Rules for Demand Guarantees. I'm Ravneet, and if you are watching me for the first time, subscribe right now to my YouTube channel, Ravneet Knowledge Bites, and explore the English Trade Bites playlist. All earlier episodes of URDG 758 are right there waiting for you. Today we are on Article 16, Information about Demand. And this article establishes one clear non-negotiable obligation that runs through every guarantee under these rules. Article 16 states plainly that the guarantor shall without delay inform the instructing party of any demand under the guarantee and of any request as an alternative to to extend the expiry of the guarantee. This language is unambiguous. Without delay means immediately, not next business day, not when convenient, immediately. And this obligation applies to every demand without exception. Let us understand what this means using Rahul's story. If you are a new viewer, let me tell you that in the entire series, I have taken a hypothetical example. Mr. Rahul is the owner of Buildright Constructions, a Mumbai-based company in India, and has undertaken a construction contract with the UAE government authority at UAE. And also we've assumed that Axis Bank India is the banker of Buildright Constructions and has issued a performance guarantee in favor of the UAE authority for Rahul's Buildright Constructions project. Now, the UAE authority, believing that Buildright has defaulted, submits a compliant demand to Axis Bank. Axis Bank examines the documents, confirms all documents are in order, and makes the payment to the UAE authority. But that is only half of what must happen, my dear viewers. Axis Bank has a simultaneous obligation. It must inform Rahul immediately that a demand has been received and paid, not later, immediately. This notification is a separate mandatory act independent of whether the demand is approved or rejected. Now, why is this obligation structured this way? The answer is procedural fairness. An applicant like Rahul has legitimate interests at stake. A demand on his guarantee affects his credit standing. It may impact his ability to obtain future credit. It creates a record that potential business partners will see. Rahul has a right to know about this immediately so that he can take whatever steps are available to him, whether that is consulting with his lawyers, gathering documentation, or investigating the claim. Article 16 ensures he has that opportunity, my dear friends. It does not stop the beneficiary from making a demand. It does not restrict the bank's ability to pay, but it ensures that the applicant is not excluded from information that directly affects him. Let us be precise about what Article 16 requires and what it does not. Article 16 requires notification. It does not require the bank to delay payment while notifying. It does not require the bank to give the applicant a chance to object before payment. It does not impose conditions on when payment can be made. The bank can and does pay the beneficiary immediately upon finding compliance. The notification to the applicant happens in parallel, not as a prerequisite. These are two separate obligations that occur simultaneously. Article 16 also covers requests for extension. If a beneficiary asks Axis Bank, "Can you extend the expiry date of this guarantee?" Axis Bank must inform Rahul immediately of that request. This is important because Rahul may have legitimate reasons to refuse an extension. Perhaps his contract with the beneficiary expires on a certain date and he does not want extended exposure beyond that. Perhaps his internal credit policy sets a maximum term for any guarantee. Rahul cannot make an informed decision about whether to consent to an extension if he does not know the request has been made. Now, for transactions involving counter guarantees, the same principle scales up. When Emirates Trade Bank, we assume that Emirates Trade Bank is the counter guarantor bank. Now, when Emirates Trade Bank receives a demand under the counter guarantee it issued to Axis Bank, it must inform Axis Bank immediately. Axis Bank must then inform Rahul. The notification flows through the entire chain. No party is kept unaware. Transparency is maintained at every level. There is also clarity about what without delay means in practice. Under URDG 758 and the broader framework of international trade, without delay means the notification must be made on the same banking day, the day it received, or if that is not possible, on the next very banking day. It is a time-specific obligation, not a vague instructions, my dear viewers. Banks understand this precisely because the rules are applied globally and consistently. Article 16 does not create any substantive rights for the applicant. It does not give the applicant a right to stop payment or to reverse a payment that has been made. It does not give the applicant a veto over those extension requests. What it does is ensure information flows. And information in complex international transactions is essential for fair dealing. For Rahul as an applicant, Article 16 means you will be informed. The bank cannot keep your guarantee calls confidential. You will know when a demand is made. For Axis Bank as a guarantor, Article 16 means you have a clear documented obligation. You inform without delay. This creates a verifiable record that protects you if disputes later arise. And for the UAE authority as beneficiary, Article 16 does not change your rights. You can still make demands and receive payment, but the system operates transparently, not in secret. And for any counter guarantor, the same obligation applies down the chain. Article 16 reflects a fundamental principle in the URDG 758 framework. Predictability and transparency protect everyone. When all parties know what is happening, disputes are fewer. When information flows clearly, transaction works smoothly. When there are no secrets, fair dealing is easier to maintain. That is Article 16, my dear friends. Information about demand, as the rule states it and as it operates in practice. If the series is adding value to your trade finance knowledge, please like this video, share it with a colleague and subscribe to my YouTube channel Ravneet Knowledge Bites if you haven't done that. The full URDG 758 series is live on the English Trade Bites playlist, article by article, and we're just getting started. See you in the next one. Thank you.